Are you in your late 20s or your early 30s and you're like trying to figure out a lot of things about your life and get it all together? You're not alone. So I'm going to be doing this series where I'm going to be like writing a letter to my 20-year-old self, or sharing things that I wish I knew when I was 20, or things I wish I did differently, or what I would have done differently if I had the knowledge I have now. So I'm just going to be like taking and look at my life, enjoying my life, and sharing my life experiences. Now, I have three main aims why I want to go on this series. The first one is that I want to learn from my experiences. The second and very important one is that I want to heal from my hurt. Like, there are places where I've blamed myself, where I've, you know, felt so lost, and how did I make this kind of mistakes? So I need to really heal from those hurts. And the third reason why I'm sharing this experience is that I want to find myself again. So I'm sharing my experiences so I can learn from them, heal from them, and find myself again. And also, I hope that sharing this will also help someone out there to find themselves. So yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm going to be sharing my experiences in no particular order. So the first thing I'm going to be sharing is that if I know what I know now, one thing I would have done differently if I knew better was that I wouldn't have shrunk myself for anybody. Like, I wouldn't have reduced myself or pedaled down on myself, or try to quiet down myself to make anybody happy. When I was growing up, like, I come from a culture where there is this belief that young people should keep quiet when elders are speaking and all that, and it really, really affects us in very good ways, and also it has its negative impact. And this in fact impacted me heavily, because it made me, sometimes I would have the solution to answers, I would have things, but that upbringing, you just have to keep quiet because you feel like, oh, you're the youngest person in the setting. And this has made me lose a lot of opportunities. And what I found out is that at the end of the day, these people that were trying to hush me or like make me keep quiet it down. Someone even told me that I was being proud for showing off my skills, or showing that I was intelligent, or answering questions that I knew the answer. For example, you're in a meeting and you're the youngest person, like if issues are being discussed and you know better, or just keep quiet to show respect. That's a lie. That is a whole lie. So it made me I shut myself down a lot. I hid away even when I knew answers. It even got worse to the point that I would know the answer, I would put in the work, I would stay behind the scenes and do the work, and then someone else would take the glory, and I would just sit there smiling, thinking that I was doing the best thing for myself. Oh, you're being a good girl. And looking back now, I feel like, Kyle, you messed up big times, because there were stages I would have gone on. Like, I grew up to be a very talented, multi-skilled person naturally, because I have got a very hardworking mom that is multi-talented, and I took off a lot of things from just being in that environment. My dad too is quite like a leadership, kind of person. So I picked a lot of traits from them. And by the time I was and I went to uni very, very early. I think I was 17 or so, or 16 when I started uni. And for my country, that's quite an early age. And so by that time I was already writing like publishable books. I was already speaking. I was already like, writing a lot. And I feel like I really need to do this series, because as I'm even making this video and speaking about them, I can still feel that, I don't know if I should call it anger or that regret rise in me. And I feel like voicing it out is going to be the first part of my healing. I need to do this. I'm going to do this. So that's the first mistake I made in my early 20s. I shut myself down a lot. I've even written a book first. I gave it to someone I felt that was a senior person to vet, and guess what, the person shut me down. Oh no, you need to learn more. What do you know about life that you're writing a book? What do you know? And guess what, 5 years, not up to 5 years, 3 years down the line, I saw a book published by this person. Guess what, my whole content, and I said, then I didn't even really know much about copyright, and I didn't even have any proof, right? I didn't have any proof because I didn't copyright. I just carried my intellectual property and gave this person. I didn't know better. So And as at then, guess what? I've not written any other book for those 3 years because this person has shut me down. And I believe that, oh, I didn't know better. I didn't know so much. What do I even have? What experience do I even have to be writing books? That was the level of exposure that person had. And I was just in the wrong room. And did I regret it? Yes, I did. But did I learn from it? That's what I'm trying to do now. Learn from it, right? So if you're in your early 20s, do not consistently shut yourself down. It's good to have mentors, it's good to have people you look up to, it's good to have people that advise you, but you need to know what you want, what you're doing. If you want to go to a career path, if you know, you don't need to have it all figured out, but you need to know who you are and what you can offer. You need to know your worth. I think a lot of things that happened to me was because I did not even know how much I was worth. I didn't really know what I had to offer. So I was just trying to get validation from people that I looked up to, and they failed me. That felt good. We'll continue on the next. So I'm not going to be sharing this in any particular order, like from my childhood to no. I'm just going to be sharing it randomly, like whatever I remember that I believe would be useful to anyone out there. I'll just share. And I don't know how many days that this series can go, but I will try as much as I can to empty myself and heal and learn and put that learning out there. I'm hoping to consistently show up for the next 30 days. I don't know if the series will run up to 30 days because I don't know if I've learned so much, but just putting that out there for accountability purposes. I'll just say, if you're in the same shoe and you feel like, oh, this is gonna make sense to you, join me in this journey. If you've not followed yet, do follow. Let's go on this journey together, because I'm already feeling good. I've not even posted this video yet, and I'm already feeling good, feeling like there's a kind of healing going on within, and I'm happy I'm doing this. And yeah, you can do this too. I'll see you on the next one.